Let's move to the next big one, which is texting and driving. It seems like this is the distraction we hear about the most. Why is it such a big deal?
Texting and driving is a major deal when it comes to distracted driving. And I think it just has to go with the fact that our cell phones now are the gateways to our life. You get your text messages, your phone, your emails, phone calls, all your social media, everything's at your fingertips. And so people want to feel connected to the rest of the world because it's become their lifeline. So texting and driving is very dangerous because you're taking your vision off the road, you're taking your mind away from it, and you're continuing going down the road. A statistic that's out there is 5 seconds with your eyes off the road, traveling at 55 miles an hour, you've covered the length of a football field.
Well, that's terrifying.
Exactly. Imagine driving the length of a football field with a blindfold on. That's essentially what you did when you looked down to look at that message, driving at 55 miles an hour. You know what? My job as a driver is to get myself and the rest of the occupants of my vehicle to our destination safely. So if that means I got to put my phone in the center console or in the glove box or somewhere else, just wait, because whatever that phone call, that text message, that email, whatever is coming through is not more important than you arriving to your destination safely.
I know the county has passed a new ordinance to address this directly. Can you tell us about the new Hands Free law?
Yeah, so the Hands Free law goes right into the distracted driving and the texting. If we can reduce all those distractions and just get people back to think about, I just want to drive, I just need to go from A to B, that's what we want to do.
Can you tell us how the ordinance will be enforced?
Yeah, so the ordinance is going to be enforced through a variety of ways. And it's usually not the easiest thing to do, but like, for example, if you're at a red light and you look around, you'll see a lot of people at a red light. They'll grab their phones and they start messaging and start picking up. Well, guess what? With this ordinance, that's still prohibited. So an officer at a red light with multiple vehicles around, they could look around and say, hey, I see a couple vehicles around me. The drivers are doing it, and then try to make a traffic stop off of that. Areas where we know the speed is a little bit slower, that's an opportunity for our officers to be able to be out there and enforce it. You know, whether it has to be a conversation on the side of the road or it's a citation that they issue, the ultimate goal is we want people to change their behavior. Driving from their home to work or wherever it may be, that's their primary objective. Everything else in the car, that can wait until you get to your destination.
Yeah, just drive.
Just drive. That's all we want people to do. It sounds simple, and it is simple. You just have to drive.
Are there any exceptions to the ordinance?
Yeah, there are exceptions. There's definitely, there are exceptions for emergency personnel and stuff, and there are even exceptions for the public, emergency situations.
So phones are the big one, but what about other distractions in the vehicle? We're talking like passengers, eating, doing your makeup.
Yeah, that's a great one. I don't have to worry about doing the makeup, Rachel, so that's a good thing. But yeah, those are actually distractions as well. A lot of people don't think that eating or doing something else while you're driving is a distraction as much as your phone. Absolutely it is, because you're taking your attention away. It's taking your focus away. If you're putting on your makeup, you got your mirror down, and you're doing your stuff, you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. You're definitely sidetracked. And driving is risky enough. It takes a lot of responsibility to do it. And so if you start adding more distractions to it, all you're doing is just increasing your chances you're going to get involved into a crash. So yeah, any of those distractions can be that you see people do frequently. They can be just as bad as texting and driving.